Hey guys, Mishkin here. I think you can tell already I'm experimenting with something new. I'm going to do the NES Complex up close, in your face. Anyways, I told you guys that I wasn't going to find anything more this week, but guess what? I did. This is all one giant haul and a little bit backstory behind it. Guy contacts me on Craigslist, which I never get any hits on my Craigslist ad. The guy contacts me and he tells me that he's got some stuff, you know, old systems basically, and he doesn't know what it's worth. Well, it's always good when somebody says they don't know what they have. I ended up working the deal for everything. I basically wanted a PS3. I don't have one, so I planned on looking for one. But anyways, I asked him how much cash was going to be able to do it. We decided on 130. And basically, before we met up, I found a PS3 and I managed to negotiate to 120 bucks at a local pawn shop. So all this stuff I got in this video, I got for 120 bucks. I think anybody would be happy about it, but I'll show you some parts that I'm a little bit disappointed in and a couple of nice surprises. So the systems he included in this haul are two NESs, a Super Nintendo, an N64, a PS1, a GameCube, and an original Xbox. After testing everything out to make sure it all worked, I noticed PS1's got some stuck buttons. I didn't even test it, but pretty much not counting it as working. GameCube has some crappy buttons. Apparently the guy says it works. I texted him about it. But pretty much I'd consider that broken as well. The Super Nintendo, which I never get a broken Super Nintendo. The light turns on, for some reason it's not working. So any of you Super Nintendo gurus, if you want to let me know what the hell's going on. The N64 works, thank God. The Xbox works, which I'm really surprised about because a lot of those don't tend to work. And both NESs don't work. No surprise there. Add to the already 7 NES systems I have that don't work, so that makes 9. So I'll be selling that probably in a big lot on eBay because it's taking up a hell of a lot of space right now. Anyways, let's go over the controllers first because I have so much stuff to show you that I kind of have to show it in segments. I got 3 NES controllers. I'll show you 2 of them. The other one, I don't know where it went. 2 light guns. Those go for like, what, $5 a piece. Flight stick, an arcade stick. I hate those things. They take up so much space. They're worth nothing. I can't get rid of them. I'm pretty much probably going to throw them out. I mean, I'm not actually going to throw them out, but I'll donate them or something. They just take up too much space. I got 3 Super Nintendo controllers, 1 original, 1 Super Pad, and another Super Pad. One of the brighter spots of my pickup, I got 4 Nintendo 64 controllers, which I love getting a lot of Nintendo 64 controllers. A yellow, which is not that common. The joystick's acceptable. It's on a level where I could bundle it with an N64 system and sell it locally and feel okay about it. Like I'm not ripping anybody off. Another yellow one, I guess this guy liked yellow, stick's really nice. This one will go into my personal collection. An Atomic Purple, once again, with a pretty good stick. Good enough to bundle up with a controller and sell locally. And then the best of them all, really happy to get this, with a decent joystick, not great, but good enough to hold on to. An ice blue Nintendo 64 controller. Now this one goes for over 20 bucks on eBay. I'm not looking to sell it, but I'm happy about that. Some shady stuff going on with this sale. I don't really understand how the stuff, some of it is in such bad condition. 2 GameCube controllers, 1 black, 1 indigo. But both of them have their analog sticks like torn off. I don't know how to fix that. I don't know if anybody would have any use for these. I think they still go for an okay amount on eBay. Now, a regular GameCube controller that's not screwed up like this, talking 15, 20 bucks on eBay. With these 2 ripped off, maybe I'd get like 15 bucks shipped for the 2 of them. That'd be kind of nice. To show you guys the consoles, 2 NESs, 1 actually white Super Nintendo. N64 just came with a jumper pack. PS1 doesn't really like to close. Yeah, there you go. That's the problem. And then a GameCube with an open button that like is stuck down and a reset button that's like pressed down. And the original Xbox. And one of those NES systems, the best part of this whole lot, original box, and I believe has the styrofoam inside of it. Overall, I'd say that this box, considering it's probably, what, 25 years old, around there, it's in some nice condition. I'm not sure what the box and the styro goes for, but I know that I have like a manual and stuff like that I could throw in. It didn't have any manuals, but that goes for about 100 bucks on eBay with a system in it. So there you go. I pretty much made my money back on this whole thing just from bundling this thing up. And now on to the best part, the games. For Super Nintendo, Super Off-Road, Donkey Kong Country, Street Fighter 2, So this one goes for more than the regular Street Fighter, goes for about $10. Super Mario All-Stars, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, and the stinker of the bunch, Batman Forever, actually the least valuable out of all those. The Xbox games weren't anything special. I guess this is the most valuable one, Need for Speed Underground 2. This game just reminds me of the Xbox launching. This was a launch title, and I was super into the Xbox launch. So just looking at that cover reminds me of like 10 years ago. I should say 12 years ago now. Jeez. When he sent me the picture of the N64 games, I was pretty disappointed. Now, if you have like 15 N64 games, and they're your original ones you had growing up, you'd expect to get some pretty good Mario titles, Zelda, Donkey Kong, Banjo-Kazooie, maybe Conquer, something good, right? Not really that great. And Perfect Dark was one of them, so I assumed that the system came with an expansion pack, and it didn't. So that's a pretty big disappointment. That's a $20 loss. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, GoldenEye, decent. Namco Museum, Mickey Speedway, decent. Madden 2002, kind of a pretty late release game. Another Namco. The best of the bunch, I guess, Batman Beyond. It's actually like a almost $15 game. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, Wave Race, Turok 2, NHL Blades of Steel 99, not a very common game. I don't think I've ever found it. Gex 64, I love this game. Madden 99, and the last one was a nice surprise. For some reason the dude decided not to include the game that was inside the console when he gave it to me. I mean, I understand games being found inside of an NES, but a Nintendo 64, it's so obvious when a game is sitting in there, but Super Mario 64, so that was a nice little $15 treat to make up for the expansion pack not being there. And probably the best games of the whole lot. One game that's particularly pretty hard to find, but besides that, nothing that special. Section Z, Top Secret Episode 13, Golgo 13 I should say. Archon or Archon, Kickle Cubicle, one of the more valuable ones of the lot. Super Mario Bros, just the regular one. Super Mario Bros. 3, which was actually in one of the NES consoles, so it's a nice little 7, 8, 9, 10 bucks. Baseball Stars, Super Mario Bros. 3, Rad Racer, Batman, RoboCop, Bases Loaded, Bigfoot, Bayou Billy, Tetris, RC Pro-Am, Airwolf, Mario Bros. Duck Hunt. A pretty good pickup in Ice Climbers, it's like a $10 game. I've never got that. And then the best one, the most valuable game of this whole lot, Princess Tomato in Salad Kingdom. This is a Hudson Soft game. It's not an easy one to find. It's pretty quirky, pretty weird. Pretty desired too. So when I heard that he had that game, I got pretty excited when he sent me the list. Overall, it was definitely a good trade. I think this stuff, when I initially added it up, was worth around $400 for my $120 I spent, plus maybe $10 on gas. Well, thanks guys for watching. I hope you maybe enjoyed the new in-your-face look. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with it or not. We'll find out after this video, but stay tuned for my next episode.